So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You know, you have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm not here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset.
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done.
All right, look, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I've been in this game a long time. I didn't get to where I'm at by playing games. When you're where you're at, there's a temptation to try to play things out in the press. All right, well, that might work for the top 1% of players in the league. But for everybody else, it backfires. I'm not saying you don't have that kind of talent, but it's too early in your career to pull that kind of power play. All you can do is produce, and I can help you produce. You just got to trust me.
Coach, I trust you. I just don't think I'm good enough. I mean, right now, I feel like my only choice is to get my hands dirty.
That's not who you are, MP.
No disrespect, Coach, but how do you know that? I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am yet. Not fully. How do you know that's not me?
Look, I can't tell you what to do. You're your own person, and you got to make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my perspective. What you do with it, that's up to you.
I can respect that.
And I promise you, if you do this the right way, I'll do everything in my power to help you to succeed. But if you want any help with the other way, I can't do anything for you.
I hear you, Coach. That's totally fair.
Good. Now go out there and prove Othello wrong.
The tables were set for a classic semifinals matchup, Godzilla versus King Havoc. King Havoc started off cold but quickly found his footing behind some timely three-pointers and entered halftime with a 5-point lead.
Nasty. Hands up.
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in the point guard position.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Morant kicks to Bain. From past the arc. Gobert pulls it in. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a three-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And here's Morant. Michael Conley getting his three to go. And he gets the bucket.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Conley. Following the basket by John Morant. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. A three from Anderson. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, and we'll see how it reveals itself, that plan. If the theory is proven right, they'll have a nice foundation to work from.
Here's McDaniels following the score by Memphis. Pass to Conley. Fires for three. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Back to Conley. Will it go? Anderson trying to free himself up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve. No good on the free throw. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing. And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And he's good on the second.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Morant with it. And now by Anderson. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Morant passes to Bain. Here's Jay. Defended by Anderson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul. Second team.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night.
At the line for Memphis. Number 24. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Anderson. He hits the second from the line. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Gobert down low. Adams defending. And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Conley kicks to Reed. From outside, off the mark. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Shea misses. McDaniels with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Conley feeling it out. McDaniels in the post. Brooks covering. A shot by McDaniels. No good. Morant left side. And that one is hammered home.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass them.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. Now the pass to Reed. Fades and shoots. Jay with the rebound. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Puts it up off the inbound, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Passes it to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Steven Adams.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Timberwolves trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Edwards finds Conley. To halt the run. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Timberwolves shooting pretty grave so far, about 23%. Clock at 6. And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Conley's got 6.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Morant passes to Jay. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 10.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Here's McDaniels. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the paint. This one for 3. That shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Jay. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Brooks the pass to Jay. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hands it from downtown.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Steven Adams. Luke Kennard comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Good. That one on target from Noel.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Last outing for Memphis. They won that game against San Antonio. Jay. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Alexander Walker. Rebounded by Jackson.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
They get the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Jay. Hits the three-point bomb. Jay's got 14 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Noel. Defended by Jones. To the inside. Prince misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Snatched up. Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Pass to Edwards. Takes a 3. And Payne pulls it down. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 10-point lead.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in, and the Timberwolves call timeout.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean,
Substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Kyle Anderson comes in for Taurean Prince. McDaniels, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Conley in for Noel. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is out there with Jay. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And there's the pass to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Passes to Anderson. Now, here's McDaniels. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Pass to Jay. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Jay's got 17. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
McDaniels in the post. Brooks covering. Pass to Anderson. Second shot opportunity. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jay's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here he goes. Finishing with force.
Shook that building all the way up.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the basket by Jay. Jay's got 21 in the game. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. The pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's McDaniels. Brooks covering. Passes it to Alexander Walker. A three-pointer is right on target. Alexander Walker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Both free throws good from Jane. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
From deep, the long-distance three is there. Jay's got a pair of triples in the second now for Memphis. Pass to Alexander Walker. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. A steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climbing.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Bain. Conley against Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Gobert, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Conley finds Gobert. Shot to stop the run. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Here's Jay. 28 points for him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. Pass to Conley. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Shea misses. Timberwolves trail by 20. Alexander Walker passes to Conley. Here's Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. He has 7. Kicks it to McDaniels. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. Anderson passes to Conley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Here's Jay. That shot is off. Good D by Anderson. McDaniels in the post. Brooks covering. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Here's Noel. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12, and the jumper falls for him. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Morant passes to Jay. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Minnesota shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. The pass to Reed. To the wing right side. Here's Noel. 9 points in the game so far.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Outside, Bain passes it to Jay. Knocked loose. 6 to shoot from deep 3-point range, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to McDaniels. Down low, Reed, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Right wing, here's McDaniels. Buries it from 3-point range. McDaniels got his 2nd basket of the night.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And you look at Anthony Edwards. And, G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Here's Reed. Gobert trying to get open. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Jay, and he's got 41. Diving in, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Tillman. Luke Kennard comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Bain. Another shot, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
A 3-ball. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Jay. That one, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Prince finds Reed. Morant comes with the double team. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Seemed like their initial strategy was attack the offensive glass, but here in the second quarter, something's changed.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. 16-point lead. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Noel passes to Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jay's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Noel. 11 points in the game. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Prince, right side. Good on the triple.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
And so it's Memphis looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back to the action in just a minute. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight. He's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Prince out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. Edwards looking it over. Just 4 to shoot. For 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Jay. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside, Edwards. Shot from 12, and he makes that one. Edwards got 11 points.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
There's the triple, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
He's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Pass to McDaniels. Prince outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Prince outside. There's the 3. Tries again. It's blocked. And now the Grizzlies fast break. Here's Jay. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Trying to get open is Brooks. And the basket by Jay. Jay's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Edwards. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
The Timberwolves have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Morant against Conley. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Morant passes to Jay. Adams trying to free himself up. Out to Morant. The pass to Jay. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get open is Brooks. Jay misses. Timberwolves trail by 19. Over in the corner, Conley. Anderson outside. And finished off by Anderson.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Anderson outside. Wide open look. Anderson can't get that one to fall. Here's Jay. Non-stop scoring machine here. Now Anderson. Pass to Edwards. From downtown. Unable to get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here is McDaniel. 6 points for him. Prince outside. The offensive rebound. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 6 in the quarter.
His hard work on the backcourt really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Pass to Jay. For the 3. It's the rebound. Adams' shot is good.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Stripped it away. Here's Brooks. And he drops it in from the low post. Brooks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the Raptors.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Minnesota calls timeout. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your...
Jay out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
15 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
For the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
Free throw good, Edwards. second free throw, no good. Outside, Jones. So no problem for Memphis.